Hi, I'm Robbie from Goodnature and I'm going to teach you how to set an A12 possum trap. We've selected a nice sized tree. Here's a kamahi and it's a nice diameter, it's vertical and it comes nice and squarely down to the ground. The height that we're going to set the trap is about 700 mils, so 70 centimeters from the ground. Okay, it doesn't matter how high you set the trap, you just make it more and more difficult for the possum to find it. We don't want to set it any lower because we want to make sure that the possum fully engages with the tree with all four paws holding onto it. As long as we know where his feet are, we know where his teeth are, and that way we can have a nice humane kill. First thing you need to do is remove the black component, which is the tree mount. And in the back of there you'll find your screws, your CO2, and you want to remove those. Put the CO2 on the ground, place your tree mount so it's hanging vertically about 700 mils from the ground. Install all the screws. Now you want to make sure that they're done up nice and tightly, not too tight that it collapses the clip, but firmly so that the tree mount doesn't move. Nice and firm in place. Take the power unit, slide it down, making sure that those little wings are in place. Push down until you hear it click. Take the lid off. The next thing we're going to install is a little bit of our bait. So, take the cap off, push the bite block into place, and push it all the way home. The next step is just to bang it against the tree until you see all of the paste come down into the bite block. We'll add a little more of our possum paste just to make sure that the possum has plenty to go to. We'll drop that in place. Put a couple of smears down the tree, little wee dabs. Screw that up, pop the cap back in place, and finally we're going to install the CO2. Once the CO2 is pierced, it's good for 12 kills. The Goodnature caps that we put on there just protect it from any dirt getting on top, and there's also some silicone in there to flush through and keep the O-rings all cleaned up. So just using your thumb and your index finger and wind until you hear the canister pierce. It'll hiss a little bit until it's full. Now the trap's ready to go. Collect all your parts and you're done.